A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Wentz now to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now Mahomes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? It's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 3-5-7. Hey, Orbit.
Wentz going to throw. Aguilar has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
At the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
81. Lefty.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. The Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw, being chased out left. Going deep here for Watkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Gonna look deep, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I'm here all day.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We play to win. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 2, Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Undercrunch. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check 56.
To throw is Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Hill the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Attack! Like 50. Scene 6. Man, I got you.
Mahomes now to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz, he'll hit Jackson complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitt. At the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on a deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 43 yards. Now Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. He just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think
I always think
I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
No, you are.
Thanks.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. That'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, they scared. Delta. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mahomes to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike gives it 50. Check Mike 50.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Backman. 180. Right there, 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still.
On first down, it's Sanders.
Check 50.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
56. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Hey, watch that.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check safety, check safety. 15, 15. 54.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.